Welcome. My name is Peter J. Redding, and I'm one of the founders of Coach for Life Institute. We founded Coach for Life in 1996, and since then, we've had a strong belief in the foundation of our coach training program to start with the individual. Start with you as the coach, you as a human being. And when the model of coaching, which we call the fulfillment coaching model, that literally came through us. It didn't come from us, or it wasn't from our experience necessarily previously in life. But there was a sense of, how do I as a coach support an individual in their day-to-day job, in their day-to-day issues, in their challenges, and their aspirations? How can I connect that to something that's meaningful to the individual person? And what came through was to connect it to their core, the core of their being, the core of their creator's creation. The next question then was, well, how do we access that? How do we support them to know that about themselves? Because my experience, my personal experience, is one that said, I know what others have told me I should be, or I should do, or I should learn, or I should pursue. But at midlife crisis, I don't know, with 35, 37, 40 years old, it was like, okay, so I'd followed all of that, but I'm still not happy. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still not having a sense of fulfillment, whatever that felt like, because at that point I didn't know. So the way I described it was that there's something missing, and I'd kind of do this motion as like a hole, H-O-L-E, inside of me that is yet to be satisfied, that's yet to be satiated. Again, what came through for us was the sense of having to create some proprietary technologies that didn't exist in that day and age, and to my knowledge still hasn't been perfected as much as what we've done over the last 23 years of using these discovery processes to support our own growth, our own development, our own congruency with what fulfills me as a human being. And in turn, being able to teach those to other coaches that have come through our training, the thousands that have come through our training at this point, to bring it to their clients, their organizations, and even their children. And so what we call that is core self with a big S, that big S inside of us, technology, core self tech. And it consists of various components. The first components are the actual discovery processes, or the rediscovering of myself, my authentic self, my true self, my original self. So the discovery processes are in various forms depending upon the sophistication of the individual, the readiness for an individual to go deeper and deeper into themselves to find out what those are below and underneath the programming self, the conditioned self, the culturated self that, frankly, the majority of the world is still operating from. And they're not quite sure why they're having a miserable life, or they're not quite in sync, or they're out of step, or this just doesn't seem to be working right, or I'm not happy even though I have the right job and the right house and the right car and the right everything else. Something they're restless. So they seek it through some other things that end up being temporary or transitory. So the core self is made up of core values, core purpose, and core strengths. I'm not going to go into much further than that in this video. I'll try to keep this shorter. I do it in a broader, another video that I've done. But part of this core self tech also includes not just the discovery pieces of this, the processes that are included in that, but also then how do I validate that? How do I, if I'm the client that's gone through that, either with my own process that's been given to me that comes from this technology, or with a coach that I've trained, personally, I've trained thousands of coaches to work through this with their clients. How can I validate that for myself? It's new information. It's not the values that I think I've been trying to operate from that came from my family or my culture or my gender or my country or my organization. It's new. It can shake people up to a very deep level. And so we've developed that under the core self-tech. And finally, how do I align with that? How do I work with that as a coach with my clients so that any topic that they bring up, I call it the topic du jour. Today it might be an issue with a sibling, it might be an issue with health, it might be an issue with work-related personality or issue at the company. How can I integrate who I know that I am mostly designed to be, created to be, with the skill set that I've been given that's unique to me, and the core purpose of what I'm here to contribute to my world? How can I align that, bring it into congruence with my daily issues, my real life? So this is incredibly practical. And the beauty of this is that it works at all ages. It works with people literally from around the world, which we've trained, or they have clients from other countries, other continents, other completely different backgrounds. It works with any issue that might come up. It is universal in that sense, that nature. And frankly, it's elegantly simple. The amazing thing that I find in life is that the things that are so incredibly simple have often proven to be the most powerful, because it goes right straight to what it needs to go to. So if you're interested in this and you're interested in becoming a coach to learn more about yourself in that regard, as well as really working at a deep transformational level, I'm talking deep transformational level, bringing people back to their original self, that core self. I'd love to see you at Coach for Life training in the future. So look us up, coachforlife.com. And again, I'm Peter Redding, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. Have a great day.